Good morning, all of you. My name is Chand Praveen Nandev. I am from Jalna. I recently passed out my Bachelor of Pharmacy in Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Technological University, Lonere, Raigad. Today's subject is non-technical, and today's topic is corporation in India. So we are start. Corporation in India has been the persistent and complex issue for the decades and affected nearly all sectors, society and government, and significant economic, social, and political implication. Here be detailed look of the corporation in India, including its causes, form, consequence, and efforts for the combat it. The understanding corporation in India. The corporation being defined as the abuse of the power, positional, personal gain, manifests in the various forms such as bribery, embezzlement, and the favorism, nepotism, money laundering in India. The corporation widespread and often seen as a major obstacle, economic and development, and good governance and social equity. The forms corporation in India. Corporation in India occurs in many forms, both in public and private sector. The first of all is the bribery. The bribery is the most common form of the occurring corporation. It involves the giving, receiving money for gifts or fares or the exchange of the fares with the service of the government office people. It not be briberies to get work does faster, such as the obtaining driver license, land records clearance from the government department, etc. Then public political corporation. Political corporation is the rampant with the politician with the using of the position for personal gain. This include vote buying, misuse of the public frauds, and the for fostering of the Parogen network. The corporation often increase during the election period, with the candidate offering money gift or the inducement of the win votes. Then bureaucratic corporation. The bureaucratic corporation in India, from the government office, state and local administration, is highly from of the corporation, government, and employees of officer often demand in the briefs of the routine work such as the issuing permits and license or clearance, etc. Then corporation. In the private sector, the corporate corporation is included in legal practice like tax invasion, insider, then trading of the bribery, government official to secure contract subsidies and favorable regulation. Big corporations have been implicated in bribing and politician and regards to the gain monopolies or relaxed regulation. Then justice corporation, through the relatively less common than the other form corporation within the judiciaries has been issued. This may involve cases where the judges accept briberies and influence of the outcome of a case, or the waste of judicial appointment are the made on the basis of the favorism, political concerns, etc. Then next one is police and law enforcement corporation. This police and force in India, the criticized taking of the burglaries and ignore of the crime suppress and comparing of the protect criminal lowerly ranked officer particularly tried involved in the such corporate and practice leading and in erosion trust in the policy system. Then land and real estate corporation. Land deal with India frequently trained by the corporation, the particularly with the regard in legal land acquisition, eviction, and federal property transaction, development many bribe local authorize and working of building and code of allocations of the grant favorable land acquisition. Then cases of corporation in India. The corporation in India, deep historical and cultural and political socio-economic roots. First of all, the cultural and acceptance of corporations. In many parts of the India, the corporation has been seen normal part of the life, is often regarded a way of negotiating and complexing of the bureaucratic systems. The people may consider the paying of bursaries as a necessary to get things done rather than an immoral act. Weak enforcement law. India has a range of anti-corporation law and institution, but enforcement is often weak. Agencies such as the Central Bureau Investigation (CBI), then Lokpal, face of the challenge of the insufficient manpower, political interference, and the bureaucratic insufficiency, or the result of corporation remain unchecked. Then political patronage. In many cases of political and political parties encourage and corporate practice has been used to maintain extent to power. Political promptage allow to politician reward supporter with the government contract the job exchange loyalty. This create a system where the corporation become integral or political operation. Then bureaucratic insufficiency in India was a bureaucratic apparatus often law insufficient and affect the red tape and excessive regulation career opportunities, and the corporation individual may pay barbaries to expedite and the process of the avoid bureaucratic hurdles. Then economic inequality. India large disparities in with the contribute of the corporation. Those power often use their position to mass wealth, and while economically disadvantaged, more vulnerable. The experiment the poverty of can also encourage the citizen, encourage corrupt activities, and it may resort where there is other illicit means to survive. The lack of accountability. There is often little accountability. The corporate, especially high level government or business, this due to the weak of instrumentation, a lack of transparency, and legal pace of the failure, and the processing high profile cases, and the punishing those responsible. Further interest on corporation. Then impact of corporation on India. There are first of in economic impact. The corporation result in the massifications of the resources, government contract, public project, can public survive, often award and base of favorism. Then the merit this leads to the insufficiency and substandard structure and the inflated project cost. It also discourage foreign investment and the surface economic growth. Then loss of public trust. The corporation encodes public institution and the rule law. The citizen of the feel the rather voice and the matter of the because the disposition and made of based on the barbary in political connection. This of undermitted and democratic process weakened and public confidence governance. Then social inequity. In social inequality, corporation is a extra bets, social inequalities, and the reach of the powerful exploit corporate system to their advantage, while poor or marginalized bear the burden and corporation through the unfair policies. Burberry, the exhaustion of from the government services depends on the socially divided and prepares for a poverty. Then environmental degradation. The corporation also plays a role in environmental degradation. The regulatory bodies tasked with the protecting environment may aspect the beverage industries, the culture, air, water, and land. This weakness of the environment encourages unsuitable practices. Then we then efforts combat on corporation. India made of the several attempts to addresses cooperating, but the result has been mixed. Some of the significant measures include the legislation and anti-corruption law. The Prevention Corporation Act 1988, the law of aims combat the corporation public sector defined as the peopleizing and corporate activity by the public several. Then Right of to Information Act. This act passed in 2005. This law was landmark with the supporting transparency and give citizen right to access government document and data, increasing accountability. And Lokpal and Lokyukt Act 2013. This establishment of the Lokpal and the abolishments of the national Lokyukt aimed tracking corporation within the government department. Then anti-corporation institution. Public awareness, civil society movement. The civil society organizations such as India Against Corporation, which are the Anna Hazare movement, they played the crucial role raising public awareness about the damaging effects and corporation. They have called as a stronger anti-corporation measures and more transparency in the governance, etc. Thank you for watching my video.